So the cranberry industry is the largest agricultural food crop in the state. It provides about nearly 7,000 jobs, 60,000 acres of open space, so it's critically important both environmentally and economically to the region. Cranberries are a native fruit to Massachusetts. They've been here since the glaciers left 15,000 years or so ago. And the Native Americans used the fruit, and then the Europeans. And now today, obviously, it's become the vibrant #1 industry in the Commonwealth that it is. But the cranberries themselves are extremely healthy for you. They're naturally low in sugar, and they're full of proanthocyanins, flavonoids, and so you can get so much goodness from eating your cranberries in various forms. So it's something that I think we're certainly very proud of that aspect, and we can really tout the healthy goodness of the cranberries, and they're right in our own backyards here in Massachusetts. The Cape Cod Cranberry Growers Association represents Massachusetts cranberry growers. There's over 300 of them in southeastern Massachusetts, Cape Cod, and Nantucket. And we look out for their interests at the local, state, and federal level. We help them with policy, programs, regulation, education. So Ocean Spray is a grower cooperative, so the growers own the company, and that represents about 65% of the Massachusetts cranberry industry belongs to the Ocean Spray Cooperative. The others are what we call independents in the business. Many of our cranberry growers are multi-generational farms where they've been farming for well over 100 years. And some of the vines are actually the same original vine stock that were planted in the 1800s. So it's really pretty amazing. And we have many growers that are 4th, 5th, 6th generation growers. So it's something that gets passed on from generation to generation, and something that our growers are very proud of. So being a cranberry grower is certainly something that's in their blood and their mindset, and being a farmer is quite different than working in an office or something like that. The mentality is certainly different. It's certainly something that for most of them they would never give that up, because it's the lifestyle and it's just the essence of who they are. The cranberry growers are always challenged by the weather. Whatever the weather throws at them, that's what they have to react to. So they get up every day figuring out what they need to do to keep their berries and their crops, their vines, as sustainable as possible. There's also significant economic challenges. So for many years now, the price that cranberry growers have been receiving for their fruit has been below the cost of growing that fruit. So hanging on in these economic times is very challenging. We've lost some growers already who just have not been able to continue to do it. For others, they've been draining their savings. Their retirement funds are drying up as they're putting that back into the business. They've cut back costs wherever possible, and they've laid off employees. It's a very demanding job, and it's something that the cranberry growers really have to be gritty and willing to put up with that sort of lifestyle, which a lot of people just couldn't do that. It would be too demanding for them and too exhausting. And certainly after a frost night, cranberry growers, they look pretty tired because they are, but you don't hear them complaining about that. It just comes with the territory. They understand it, and they roll with it, and they just move on to the next day. So definitely a resilient and resourceful group of people. And they've been doing this for a long time, so they're going to find their way to get out of it, and if there's a way to do it, they're going to do it, and they're going to figure it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. Woo. The Massachusetts logo insignia that we've just released is a way to symbolize Massachusetts cranberry industry to the consumers. With the buy local movement, the local vores, it's become much more front of mind, where consumers want to know where their food is coming from, help them understand their farmer. So by this insignia, by putting it on products and packages that have cranberries that came from Massachusetts, it helps to differentiate them in the marketplace, and consumers can know, okay, if I'm buying this particular product, that I know this came from Massachusetts. To be a cranberry grower or be a farmer in general is always full of ups and downs, where some years are good and some years are bad. And so that's just part of the nature of being a grower, is having that mentality that you know that your income is not going to be consistent or steady from year to year or month to month, and that's just part of the challenges. But for our growers here in Massachusetts, they've been around for 200 plus years, so certainly they've been able to figure out how to make it work, and I think they're going to figure it out for the next 200 years as well.